Engineers in Japan have broken their own world record for speed. They say their bullet train exceeded 600 kilometers per hour. The train uses magnetic levitation technology to reach high speeds. The team used a test track in central Japan. The train reached 603 kilometers per hour. It surpassed the previous world record by 13 kilometers. Company officials are planning to launch Maglev services, or Maglev service, between Tokyo and Nagoya in 2027. Those trains will run a little slower at speeds of up to 500 kilometers per hour. The engineers plan to use Tuesday's test to determine the safety of the train at high speeds.
A Japanese maglev bullet train owned by the Central Japan Railway Company, Junior Central, made history last week by hitting a top speed of 590 km/h, 366 miles per hour, on a test run through the Yamanashi Prefecture in central Japan. This beats the previous speed record of 580 km/h, 361 miles per hour, which has been standing since December 2003, and a spokesperson for Junior Central says they expect to beat the record again tomorrow, when a second test run could hit speeds of 600 km/h. The train can achieve such ridiculous speeds because rather than running directly on tracks, which causes a whole lot of friction, it is suspended above the rails using very powerful magnetic levitation. Maglev is an abbreviation of magnetic levitation. Right now, the tracks run between Uenohara and Feifuku, two cities west of Tokyo, but Junior Central plans to expand this to connect Tokyo with Nagoya in the country's center by 2027. That is when they say the public will be able to ride in this new, super speedy model, but it'll likely be limited to 500 kilometers per hour. Which still sounds amazing, compared to the speeds we get elsewhere in the world. As Fiona MacDonald reported for us late last year, Australia is stuck with trains that generally max out at a comparative crawl of around 160 kilometers per hour, and in the US, the top speed of rail transport is around 240 kilometers per hour. In fact, the Japanese public have already experienced speeds of over 500 kilometers per hour, when an earlier model of the bullet train took 100 lucky passengers on the ride of a lifetime, which actually looked incredibly smooth. Meanwhile, China is working on something even more outlandish, announcing last year that it is developing a maglev train inside a near vacuum space that, in theory, could travel 2,900 kilometers per hour, 3 times faster than a plane due to the lack of air resistance. An Elon Musk's Hyperloop train, designed to transport people across America at speeds of 1,200 kilometers per hour, might just make it from pipe dream to reality thanks to a super savvy group of engineers that have recently taken on the project. Whatever the future holds for transport, one thing is for sure, it is gonna be fast.